Panzer's Picks is a lighthearted show focused on sports commentary and entertainment. At Cathedral, we do not promote or endorse any form of gambling. Our goal is to foster a fun and engaging conversation around sports while spreading joy and building community. Please enjoy the show responsibly. It is for entertainment purposes only.
Here we go. Welcome everyone to our first edition of Panzer's Picks, coming to you live from the heart of the SLC at Johnny Mac Coffeehouse. I'm your host, Coach Freytag, sitting with the one and only Coach Matt Panzer. Coach Panzer, thank you for being here.
Just happy to be here.
Okay, so this is our first episode, and basically what we're going to do here is Coach Panzer is going to break down 4 games every week. Sport could be any sport. This week going to be all football games. Every Thursday we plan to sit here, enjoy an ice-cold Panzer. Coach Panzer, what is a Panzer?
A Panzer is an iced decaf with a shot of hazelnut.
There we go, a little decaf action, $2.50. Johnny Mac, get you a Panzer. That's good, I like that.
Excellent.
So anyway, let's talk sports, man. Coach Panzer, how we doing?
Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Yeah, I'm loving life right now.
You feel a little nervous about these picks?
Never. It's all for fun. It's all for entertainment. So we're just having a good time.
No doubt. So this is our first episode. Every week we're going to choose an Indiana team, a Big Ten game, and then a big game, and then one completely random game. And he has no idea who the random game is. But the 3 games he has been given the intel before, we're going to have a Panzer parlay. So we're going to see if we can make some cookie money here. So go with our first pick. Week 1, Indiana game, Stanford at number 11, Notre Dame 24-point favorites. Who you got?
I know the history of this game. I know Stanford always comes to Notre Dame Stadium and plays Notre Dame tough. You gotta give Stanford 24 points. The Irish are gonna win the game, but the final score is gonna be 31-17, 31-14.
2-3 score game.
They're not gonna cover 24 points. Stanford comes in and always plays the Irish tough.
All right, you got it. Panzer select Notre Dame Irish, not cover. Our Big Ten game this week, we have Penn State, number 4, 5-point favorites at USC.
Penn State going out to the Coliseum in USC's first year in the Big Ten. USC found out last week about Big Ten football when they got beaten by Minnesota. I like laying the points here. I think Penn State covers. I think Penn State's going to beat USC by 10 to 14 points.
All right, there you go. We got Penn State for our Big Ten game. Big game of the week, we got number 2, Ohio State, 3-point favorites at number 3, Oregon Duff.
Oregon also new to the Big Ten, and they've been putting up about 30, 34 points a game. Ohio State hasn't really been challenged yet, but they've been putting a whipping on some people. It's a really tough game to call. You gotta like Ohio State -3. I really like the over in this game. There's a lot of points to be had, really good offenses. Gotta take Ohio State -3 and maybe take a look at the over.
There you have this week's Panzer parlay of Notre Dame, Penn State, Ohio State. That's plus 151. And last but not least, before we close up, our random game of the week, we've got a Thursday night game. We got 49ers at Seahawks, home the 12 to the 12th band. NFC West action. What do we got?
Always a good rivalry game when you got division foes going at each other. Seattle is notoriously a difficult place to play football. The Niners are coming off a brutal loss to the Arizona Cardinals. You gotta like the Niners here. The Niners are gonna win in a tough environment, bounce back from a tough week. It's just their time. Their time to win in Seattle.
All right, well, that's a wrap for this week's episode of Panzer's Picks. A huge thank you to our sponsor, Johnny Mac Coffeehouse, for keeping us fueled with the best coffee around. Right here. Cheers.
Cheers.
Special shout out to the Village of Marici for their incredible support and partnership. And of course, a big thanks to Coach Panzer for sharing his insights and picks, always with the hazelnut decaf iced coffee in hand. We appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in. We'll see you next week for Panzer's Picks.